What fantastic enthusiasm we have for Formula One here in the United States of America. And it's an enthusiasm born from generations of memorable Grand Prix racing. Bruce Mclaren took his maiden victory at Sebring way back in 1959, and John Watson's 1983 victory at Long Beach, well, that still holds the record for the lowest ever starting position for a race winner. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside the great city of Austin. This is the 3.6-mile lap with 20 corners, 10 each to the left and to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. They've had a fantastic campaign, it's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hulkenberg
fourth,
and Albon, Magnussen, Chilks,
we're eighth.
Charles
I knew that would happen.
Russell, Verstappen, Robert Kubica.
Look at all these penalties.
Giovinazzi, Weber, they've taken a grid penalty. Pierre Gasly and
Look at that, look at it all,
Perez,
look at it.
and Lance Stroll
Actual
brings the grid
joke.
to a close.
Actual
Now it's almost time to lights
joke.
out, so let's go down to the track.
Welcome to 100% race distance, guys. Everybody gets penalties all the races, which is highly aggravating. Oh, that's a good way to shut Jeff up. Yeah, I get free choice of tyre, don't I? I get free choice of tyre, and I'm starting in the top 10. Boom. That was calculated, guys. That was calculated. Done here. Alright. Eight seconds slower. No. No one stop. One stop is terrible. Oh, mediums. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. No. 16 seconds, 17 seconds slower. Soft. 6 seconds slower, but still. 5.7, but then look how bad the tyres are towards the end of the stint. No. Let's have a look at starting on softs. No, add stint. There we go. Oh, what about soft, medium, soft? Four seconds slower. Like I want to do that. It's a close one. I don't mind running 2 times on soft. Hard to be on this track. Okay, so let's try starting on the mediums, and then so it's just under 5 seconds slower. But to have 2 runs of soft, I feel like it'd be quicker. Who else is starting on mediums? Nobody. Fuck. Oh yeah, okay. So a few of the back runners are. I, it's going to be so uncompetitive on mediums at the start of the race. Oh, I really don't know what to do, guys. This is the best projected time. Oh dear. So put that to medium, that to soft, that to medium. That one's actually saying it's slightly quicker, so we'll go with that. 56 laps, so that means we want 57.1. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Otherwise, we're just going to get a shitty start, and we're going to get mauled by everybody else by the time we even reach the first pit stop. Yep, I'm happy with that.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Okay, guys, I'm actually gonna. I know it sounds silly to say it here, but you never know when a crash might happen, and I don't mean car crash. I mean game crash. Touch wood. Wow. Okay, so we got away from the line, right? We didn't get any of our car damaged. We made it around the first corner. We got away quite well. We've done one whole lap quite smoothly, and we're all good, and I'm pleasantly shocked and surprised at that. This is where you all go in before big crash. Okay, I get that. I'm tempting fate by saying all this, but don't often get like first laps like that where it's just nice and smooth. And I mean, I nearly went into the back of the Haas a couple of times because of the braking really early, really late, but I didn't. So yeah. Oh shit! Fucking hell.
DRS is now enabled. Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
We've all got DRS.
Okay, we've got plenty of energy. Switch to overtake and have a go. Gap to teammate ahead is 1.5 seconds.
Bloody hell. Told you. To be fair, we've got through quite a... The first few laps is usually hell, wherever I go or wherever I race. So it's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. I mean, I braked early, even still there. But everyone braked. Like, they're literally stopping in the road there. let's continue. Good race so far. I mean, I'm braking like here at the 150. It's still.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past.
That was a big mistake there coming out of that turn. Luckily, we're not punished too much. Bloody hell, overtake's doing nothing for us here. Nico's still in the DRS of the car ahead. Oh, you little shit. Little shit. Let's have a look what happened there. Who fucking give me a knock up the arse? Oh, it's because they're side by side going, oh, look at that. Do you think that's my fault? That's an interesting one, isn't it? I mean, if we go right back here, he goes out there, the overtake. I'm only on just staying on my racing. Like, oh, no way is that my fault. He braked way too late and locked up and basically flew into me. Look. No, not my fault. I'm sorry. Look. Look where he brakes. Here, right? Which is way too late. You can already see the corner, right? He's locked up. He's turning his wheels and he's going straight forward. There's no way he's making that corner if there are even no cars there. And look how far out in the track he is. You should be going around the corner by this point. He's not even turning yet because he's locked up. Takes a whack into me. Basically uses me as a braking aid. And he's actually succeeded in getting past a Ferrari. Due to that, I think in real life, it's likely he might get a penalty for that. At first, when I looked at it, I thought, shit, is that my fault? Did I cut him off? No way. He braked late, locked up, and just flew into me. I'm sorry. That's 100% his fault. I'm going around the racing line, and he crashes into the side of me. Literally, by going straight forward as he locked up. I mean, it's good to see the AI making silly mistakes like that, to be fair. So there is that. Pause menu is always a good time. Just quickly do a bit of that. What do we think, guys? Let me know in the chat. My fault or Racing Point's fault? I don't know which driver it is, so you know what I mean. My theory is he in overtaking the Ferrari, he locked up way too late and just locked up and he didn't even turn. He just drove straight into me. If I wasn't there, he would have been up off the track on the far end, if I'm honest, and the Ferrari would have gone ahead of him. But actually, I helped him out, if anything, because I became his braking aid to allow him to get round the corner, because he wasn't making that corner if I wasn't there. Thanks for following, Andrew. Much appreciated. Your fault shouldn't increase difficulty. Okay. Right. Here we go. Come on, Hulkenberg. Shift it, will ya? I'm having you on this one, Hulkenberg. You know that, don't you? Fucking made me... Right, that's it. You're done. Don't you dare have DRS. Cheers, see ya! And I get back in for the corner. Now that's how you overtake someone.
1.8 seconds.
Wow, getting away from him as well. Nice. Bollocks.
strategy is available on the MFD.
I can't see that while I'm trying to drive. What is he trying to make me do? Can I just... Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this. I'm literally going to have to go back and look at my own stream. Because I can't drive and look in the corner of the screen at the same time. I just can't do it. If he spoke it to me, right, like he would in real life, then I'll be able to understand what the change of strategy is. Fortunately, I can't fucking stare at the bottom of the screen while I'm going around tough corners. Doing that fuel mix again, is it? Oh yeah, I have to toggle it, don't I? Game mode crashed. Bollocks. Right, okay, let's have a look. So, our current strategy is 2 stops. Medium, medium. He's basically saying to come in for another set of softs. As clearly I'm obviously the wear or whatever is enough to actually do the second stint on a set of softs. So I'm going to actually change strategy here. Yeah, clearly whatever wear is happening is enough to be able to run on another set of softs. I know that before the patch 50% length, the best strategy was 2 stops, but after the patch I think it's quite equal, but I think they're now 100% 2 stops. Now the question is, because I was looking in the corner of the screen, I'm about to do these S-bends and try and do the change to pit stop thing, so I'm going to have to save it here just in case everything goes wrong. Wish me luck!
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Sorry, I had to cut that. I'm fucking trying to press right there and do this at the same time. Thank you. God, I've really pulled away from the cars behind me, haven't I? Nice. Ah! Oh, DRS. Ah, take it! Oh, take it!
catching the car ahead by around 5/10 a lap. Green flag, we're racing again.
No, we stopped racing, mate.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind. Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least. We need to get past here. Use overtake. Use
Oh, yeah.
overtake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jeff. Good idea.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Thought you said I was going to be on the softs.
Nico is in for his stop.
But yeah, I'm doing the fastest lap, and this fucking Toro Rosso is absolutely going to rape me right now.
You're now running in third, P3.
Go on then. Better give me a bit of DRS down here. Thank you.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I thought it was mediums. I thought it was soft, sorry, not mediums. I thought it was. He said we have a different strategy, and then he changed it to softs. Interesting. Oh shit.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy that.
I wanted to do that strategy. Fuck's sake, why does he give it me here in the hardest, one of the hardest parts of the
Check
track?
your MFD for a new strategy option. Understood, copy that.
Why am I all of a sudden like nearly 6 tenths up on this lap? What have I done different to be this far up? What the fuck?
Hamilton's out in front.
Am I pitting this lap? Oh my god, I don't know even if I'm even pitting this lap. Gotta be, surely. I'm gonna have to go back. I wish he would come on the radio and, you know, let me go. Hey, mate, you're pitting this lap. Because I... to be this far up. Lap 19. I wanted to do that strategy. Say, why did lap 19? Fucking hell. I know. Do you know when I went that much quicker all of a sudden? It's when I flicked the fuel from rich back down to standard, and then all of a sudden my delta was like and got ridiculously fast. Oh, did I save it? I don't remember. I'll just do it again just in case. Actually, I can't. I got to, I was so close to the corner, I didn't even know where I was. Oh, it's this corner. See, I thought it was turn 1. It's the last turn. Oops.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I've got to be real careful with these tyres now. They're pretty gone. I fucking hate that turn. I really do. It's so blind. Who decided to pit on lap 19? These tyres are just shocking right now. Go on then, Vettel, fuck's sake.
Try to stay with him. He might make a mistake. He could still regain the position.
Oh yeah, when he's on fresh softs. Yeah, nice one, Jeff. Alright, mate. I'm nearly a fucking second down because of that. I really need to pit.
Hamilton's in first place.
Losing so much time on these worn tyres right now. Why did I change the strategy?
this lap, push now. The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment. Box now, please. Box this lap.
Thank fuck, I'm sliding all over the place here. Ugh.
Complete, go now. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Oh my god. Ah. That is ridiculous coming out and all that. There's not really much I can fucking do here. Apart from try and do that. Oh my god, the tyres are gloriously grippy. Thank the Lord. Boy, he locked up. Whoa, who's that there? Fucking Ferrari. Ah, he's so fast on the straights. Alright, Grosjean, you're holding us up now, mate. Come on, we're closer now. We're closer now. Come on, let's be having you, Grosjean. Let's be having you. Let's be having you. Come on, 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 come on. Brakes! That's a clean overtake, ladies and gentlemen. That's a clean overtake. How to go wild! Yeah, come on. Better save it here just as I paused it in a real awkward position. Okay, I just need 2 minutes to... My fucking arms are aching like buggery. What a race at the moment we're having here. Why is that Ferrari pitting again? Good question. Let's have a look. Who was it? Was it Leclerc? He's the only one that's pitted 3 times. No one else has pitted 3 times. Fucking Kubica. Oh, he's out. I thought he was still on the softs. Strange, isn't it? Why did he pit again? So he pit lap 12. And he's pitting lap 22. So he came out and did 10 laps on them, but did 12 laps on the first set of softs. Did have decent pace. Grosjean fucking holding us up for a while, but we finally made it past him. Look here, 36.5, 37.5, 36.1, 36.7, 36.5. That was our pit lap. We pitted lap 20. How did we do 20 laps or 19 laps on the soft? That is crazy. That is crazy. Well, enjoying this race so far. This always happens. This happened in Mexico as well. Another track I hate. I keep moaning about how much I hate the track and all this, that and the other. When it comes to the race, it actually ends up quite fun. Quite decent. Right, I'm just gonna grab a drink, guys, and I shall be right back. Well, it said there was rain for all of qualifying, but then when the second weather report came through, it just had rain towards the end. So haven't got away with rain as a whole for this Grand Prix because I don't include practice, but I include qualifying. So therefore, if rain was in qualifying, we had a rain at one point. But I don't know why. My right arm, like here in the forearm, just real aching, like pain. I don't know if it's just, random from something else or it's the racing, but real like, God, it's not fun. Not fun. I've got to respect real racing drivers, do this with all the, G-forces and all that kind of stuff. It really shows you've actually got to be quite fit. Unless of course you are Mr. Hunt, who'd like to have a beer and a fag before starting a race. Imagine that happened today. Imagine seeing Hamilton sat on the side of his car with a fag. Thank you very much. Just like James Hunt used to do. Just imagine that. It's so funny. What do I plan next after this season? Well, the same plan as always. Stay with Mclaren and try to move on. I'm not going to lie though. I am half tempted to go to somewhere like Mercedes and just be ridiculously powerful every race all the time without too much trying. But I like the challenge, so Because we now got a car which we started off, which is now worse than when we started off in the rankings, believe it or not. Yep, you're right, the Peef. There's all that added extras as well, which just make it even more of a task. Yeah, to be fair, the game is breaking it a lot now. We're getting close to season 3. It's quite bad, if I'm honest. 180, wow. That's like, that's not heart attack level, but to be constantly like that, it ain't, you wonder why James Hunt died of it, because James Hunt died of a heart attack, cardiac arrest to be official. And then you get the likes. Well, that just proves your point, DePeef, if that's how you say your name. You look at the two drivers together. I mean, there was a film about them, so it's quite easy to compare them. You look at James Hunt and you look at Niki Lauda, right? Niki Lauda was an absolute professional. He didn't touch the drink during, race times. He didn't smoke. He didn't do any of that. He was just purely stuck to his racing. Then you get James Hunt, party guy, got the long hair, got the looks, out with all the women out. Before the night of a race, he's fucking sleeping with a load of women and getting up late and smoking non-stop and drinking non-stop, and even drinking while sat on his car, on the side of his car, on a racetrack, about to race, finishing a beer off and a fag, and then not long after he retires, I think he was only in his early 40s, for fuck's sake, bloke dies of a heart attack. And Niki Lauda, look at Niki Lauda. He only died recently, but by God did he have a good innings. But yeah, I mean, rest in peace to all of them, because they're all greats that provided us with fantastic entertainment. I mean, fair enough, I wasn't around during the time, but films like Rush just show you, how exciting it was with drivers like that. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Right, I think my little mini break is done, and we've got to get back to... I forgot where I am on the racetrack, guys. I hate it when I do this. Where am I? Have I just finished turn 1, haven't I? No, I haven't. I've just overtook him, and I'm about to do that tight right-hander. That's right, yeah. Okay, I'm going to resume. I'm just going to hope that I don't... Because when you pause for this long, you totally forget. You just lose all your rhythm. Really, I shouldn't pause, but, I need to. Okay, here we go. Ready? Racing face on. And go. God, we're 6 tenths up on our time.
The car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead.
Wow, 1.1 second. Oh, have I got it in overtake? Yeah, that would say why. Oops. Now we're 2 tenths up. What the fuck? That shouldn't go down because we had DRS along here last lap.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
God, my right arm.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.9 seconds. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, copy that. Hamilton has the lead. to car in front is 13.1 seconds. To push now, set ERS deployment to overtake. ERS to overtake. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Shit, whoops. I ain't going to be able to keep Waver behind me in a Toro Rosso. You know, the Toro Rossos are faster than Red Bull now in my game. Just to let you guys know that as he comes up to overtake me. How did I do another fast lap? I gotta go down a medium, sorry guys. Shit, that was wide.
The gap to the car ahead is 16.6 seconds. Don't forget, box this lap.
Whew. Start a new career. I flirted with the idea, but no, because I'm so far in now, and okay, there's been some really annoying bugs and breakages, so to speak, but it it it's going, isn't it? It's not like there's literally I say there's not game ruining bugs, but there literally is game ruining bugs. Um, no, I will continue. Hey, linked lined karma 2019. How are you? Hello, split TP foo fun. How are you? I have a question. Are you even using force feedback? Yes, I am. Um, I probably wouldn't be able to drive without it. It's the only way you'd know if you're losing grip. Like on turn one, this very lap, turn one, the back end started to come out a little tiny bit, and I had to start correcting, and I wouldn't have known that unless obviously I had force feedback. It's not really going. Your car is now slower than it was in season one. Yeah, I know, but you know, we've got an ultimate part to come. Remember that my almighty ultimate part for the next Brazil race. I think my career's bugged. I'm on round 14, and I've had a safety car in every race. Welcome, Burnley man. Welcome to the annoying bug fest that is a safety car every fucking race. It's so annoying, isn't it? Especially when you're on a one stop, right? So your strategy relies on building a gap to the car behind, right? On that first stint, which I did, come out of the pits, and I've got a big enough gap to cover their newer tyres that they get, right? only for the safety car to come out and bring us all back together, with me on worn tyres and them on not fresh tyres, but a lot fresher than mine are. And that's, I have 10 laps to go or whatever, so it's not worth me pitting, but I'm also going to be so much slower than everyone else at the same time. It's annoying. Well, I'm in round 5 and I didn't have a single safety car. Ah, yeah, but are you even close to 100%? I've only found there's people that are close to doing 100% that get that kind of bug. The people who are only lower down seem to not get that bug, which is annoying. What was I doing of? Oh yeah, save. And the only reason I'm saving as well is due to bugs, one of them being game crashing, which has been annoying. Right, while I've got this moment in the pause menu, I am going to check the race director. So all of those in front of us have pitted twice. How the hell has Weber? I mean, I know his car is a lot. I mean, it's a lot faster than mine. You look at Albon; he's in third. For fuck's sake! But he's on mediums. I know my softs are pretty worn, to be fair, right now. And now we're about to go on the mediums. Top 4 have all pitted twice. Magnussen's pitted twice. Hulkenberg is yet to pit, but, ladies and gentlemen, he is in the points. At the moment, Nico is in the points, so that's a positive. Verstappen is having a bad race here, but he has done his 2 stops. Devin Butler, 3 sets. No, wait a minute. Leclerc, 4 sets of softs. What's that about? We saw him pit really early on, when he was right behind me. Ah, I think I might know why. Do you know what? I think I might know why Leclerc pitted. Do you know when that Racing Point fucked up, locked up, and came and decided to use our side pod as a brake, right? I reckon the Ferrari turned in and lost a bit of his wing. That would explain it perfectly. Let's see if there's an instant where Leclerc is involved with a Racing Point. Grosjean. No, there isn't. But then it might not come up here because I had a collision with a Racing Point. Well, he had a collision with me, and it's not up here. How did he not even get a warning for that? Did you see how hard that Racing Point hit me, and he didn't even get a fucking warning? Yet when we slightly tap someone or even blow on someone, we get the fucking 1,000-second penalty. God, this game never fails to surprise me. It really doesn't. I'm new to the game. I have 85 and no assists. No, I don't mean difficulty split. I mean, when I say 100%, I don't mean the difficulty. I mean the race distance. So, I'll ask you the obvious question. What race distance have you got it set to? Williams 14th. And he has to pit again. It's 4 stop. He does have to pit again because he's only used 1 compound, isn't he? You have 100% race distance. Okay, well that's strange then. Because what's happening in my game is this, right? The safety car, for me, and any of my regular viewers can back me up on this. Well, not so much back me. I don't need backing up. Could just, help me to explain this. The safety car will come out when a car just breaks down and pulls over. That the car pulls over off the track. It's off the track. It's out the way. It's safe, right? And they'll bring a safety car out for that. In real life, if that happens, if a car's broke down, it's not crashed or left loads of parts across the track. If it's just simply pulled over, they'll yellow flag that section until they pulled the car off. They will not bring out a safety car for that. It's absolutely ridiculous. They just wouldn't bring out the most they would do, the absolute most on a broken down car that is off the track, is a virtual safety car. That is the most they would do. But 9 times out of 10 is simply a yellow flagged section until it's clear. Hey, thanks for following, Fabio. I didn't have safety car in a race yet. Maybe because you started your career on an older patch. For me, it's just yellow flag when someone broke down. But I started a couple of days ago. Thing is, the problem with that theory is that my game is getting patched as well. My career is getting every time there's a patch, it affects my career. So technically, if any of the patches did sort that out, then I should see the change. Actually, I didn't have a safety car in Mexico. It's just my last race. That's the first race I didn't have a safety car in. Maybe they've done something about it. I would have thought it would have been one of their main bullet points if they did, which is why I assume they haven't. Yeah. Just note, I just read again that you said you have it on 85, which is decent. And even better, you have no assists. Anybody who plays with no assists has my utmost 100% hand in the air respect. Because I tell you what, any tip I could give anyone, right, is rather than turning that difficulty up all the time, right, is to put the difficulty down but turn your assists off, because that's closer to real life racing. Having assists on and the difficulty up is not a simulation. That you it's more arcade. When you play an arcade racer, you can fly around. You know, you basically have every assist in the world. A simulation, you don't. So, isn't it better to have the assists off and the difficulty down? That's how I started. I turned the difficulty down and started driving with no assist. Oh yes, it's hard at first. I could barely get a track round 3 corners at first. But now you watch me with no assist, and I'm not best in the world by a long shot, but I can drive fairly consistently for a fair period of time before a flashback. Yeah. Uh, okay. Sorry to go on, everyone. I know we're in the middle of a race, but I do like to talk when we have a few people in chat here and there. And I do like to talk about assists when people were mentioning it. Racing line. Racing line is actually hindering you in the long run. It's not helping you, it's hindering you. Firstly, because it's got totally the wrong braking points on almost every corner. When it comes up with the red bit, that's not the perfect place to brake. It never is. It never is. So there's that, and there's also all the time you've got the racing line on, you're looking at that line. You're not looking at the side of the track, or you're not looking, at a darkened part of the track in the middle of the track, or you're not looking for a sign at the side or a hut or anything, which is actually what people without racing lines use as their braking references. Like the first corner on here, my braking reference is actually when something goes out of view on the right hand side, and then I start braking. And depending on tyres and how much wear there is, then I'll start braking earlier from that point or later, etc. What's the other big hinderer? Traction control. Everyone wonders why everybody at the top of time trial always has no traction control. And everyone then starts to say, well, surely traction control gives you the perfect traction, so it should be faster. But no, it doesn't give you the perfect traction by an absolute long shot. And here's the hindrance. When you have traction on and you've had it on for such a long time, when you're coming out of a corner, you have your foot to the floor pretty early, right? And you're going because your traction is helping you. It's not giving you full power because you can't get traction yet, but your foot is still down to the floor. Now, when you turn traction control off, this is a problem I suffered from. When you turn traction control off, every time you exit a corner, you are so desperate to get your foot to the floor, right? You're so desperate to get it down that you start spinning out, and because you're not getting your foot down, trying to gain traction, you think you're losing time because you're so used to your foot being to the floor, but you're actually not. Because when you had traction on, it wasn't giving you full power anyway, but you don't notice that. So when you have it off, you're consistently wanting to get your foot to the floor way too early, and you're consistently spinning out on every corner, on the exit of every corner. Someone said to make a video on what I'm speaking about now. It might be a good idea, actually. But I'm not good at the YouTube stuff. And then the rain is a nightmare. Yeah. Oh, God, here we go. I was just about to play again. Now you're going to get me talking about the rain. Okay, the rain. Let me get this one out. Here we go. I always apologise to everyone because I'm about to whine. So if you don't like whining, just mute for the next 1 minute or so. Rain in this game. Here's the biggie of the problem, of the bigness of the annoyance of rain in this game. The rain isn't the problem. The rain's fine. It rains in real life. I have no problem with that, right? Now, when the track gets damp or wet, a human being as a driver cannot drive at the most optimal time to the conditions straight away. It's impossible. You have to start adapting to the track. You have to adapt to how wet it is. You have to adapt to your braking earlier, even earlier. Is it too late? Are you braking too early? Is it not that wet on this corner, etc.? It takes a few laps to get used. The proof was the German Grand Prix. Look at it. Look at the first 4 laps. Go back and watch it. You look at the hairpin. You look how many people went off the track there. They are the best racers in the world, and they can't even do it straight off the bat. Now, here's the problem. In this game, when it rains, the AI are fast straight away. They drive at the most optimal time that is possible straight away. They have no adaptation phase. They just go. So if it started raining now, I'd be a good 3 seconds slower. Like Mexico, if anyone watched that race. If it started raining now, I'd be 3 seconds slower because everybody would be doing the fastest time possible in those conditions. Whereas I can't. I have to adapt. God, I'm actually getting angry at myself whining here. This is not good. This is bad. I must sound awful when I'm whining like this. But it's the truth. I'm sorry, it is the truth. They need to code irony, codemasters. They need to code some sort of code into the AI where they're just not fast straight away. This is 2019. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who knows anything about coding. Surely that is possible in this day and age, just to code some cars to go a little bit slower for 3 or 4 laps to cater for some adapting to the conditions. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Just let me know. Just let me know. Shit, we had to turn down our shit here. And the fuel's fucked as well, look.
Release.
Believe it or not, I actually put extra fuel in for this race. Believe it or not. And look at it. I actually put extra fuel in for this race. Actually come out in a decent position. Oh shit, that was taken real bad. Never take that corner like that. That's how not to take that corner. You see what I mean? I even have to adapt to my new tyres. Just simply because they got more grip and I'm on lean. I need to get out of lean. Simply because Magnussen's catching up every time I'm in lean. can't let him catch up. Is he on softs? He is as well.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. Nico is in the pits.
Oh shit, I always go to take that corner way too early. He's probably going to have DRS here, isn't he?
Our gap to the car in front is 17.9 seconds.
Oh shit. See what I mean? Just a little lack of concentration like that. That's all it takes. To be fair though, I haven't used many. The only flashback I remember last using was due to having to relook at the fucking pit strategy, not because of a mistake. I remember at the start of season 1, it's quite a lot of flashbacks, and now I only have a couple here and there. You know, you get better over time. Where are we in the chat? I'd like to know what everyone said with my little whine. I'm sure they could program AI to over or under brake or gas up. Yep, you're right. Thank you. AI programming is hardest thing in video game development. True, but it's their job. Should be a conditional do while loop. No doubt it's hard. What you doubt? No doubt it's hard. Yeah, it is hard. But like, okay. Here's I don't understand coding, but I do know when the game starts raining, a code is in place for that. Now, what I'm saying is when that code is now in place, the raining code, what it does is that code then sends out a secondary code to slow down the AI to 2.5 seconds slower than whatever time they're about to do. You know? I want Jeff AI upgrade. So does everybody. I don't know if you remember those touring car racing games. Yes, I do, Jizzle. TOCA touring cars. Fucking brilliant. They were my first PC racing games. Well, they weren't. Jeff Cramond's Grand Prix was, but you know what I mean? They were very old. Back in the day, the AI was way better than it is now. Or even Case 1 if raining then. But instead of the AI knowing the perfect points to brake or gas up, they have an under or over estimate in the first few laps. Probably has to pit again. Jeff does my heading. Jeff does everyone's heading. Now go on, Weber. You have a faster car than me, so just off you go, son. Just don't hold me up. That's all I ask. Come on, Weber. Move it. Gonna help us out with some DRS, Weber. Cheers. Thank you. Much appreciated, my good friend. Do we get it again? No. Oh, we pulled away from Magnussen a little bit though, so that's good enough. I didn't go across there. Don't be silly. Just looked like I did. Whoa! That wasn't pretty.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to cut that. All these blind corners on this track piss me off, man.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds. Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. The gap to the car ahead is 12.9 seconds. Gap to the car in front is 16.9 seconds. flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Some information on Stroll. They're retiring from the race. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Come on. Oh my, really?
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap ahead is 25.4 seconds. Some information on Vettel, they seem to have an issue.
Is he on softs? Through the corners, he's fucking really fast. His tyres are fucking gone nearly.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm trying to fucking hold on with these tyres. They're really fucking worn. Don't worry about my fuel, guys. I know what I'm doing. If that's what you're talking about. Give me some DRS, please. Fuck.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Fucking tyres. Come on, tyres. Come on, get me there. Get me there. Come on, tyres. Come on. Ah.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Do you know what? A track I hate, 7th place, will take it.
Another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows.
Oh, there's no chance I was stopping that Red Bull, especially when he's on softs, and I've got worn mediums. Not just mediums, but worn mediums.
Who knows how to take advantage of that.
but I really wanted to defend from the Ferrari coming up, especially because we were one lap down because we got lapped, so I knew that, hence the fuel. I didn't care about the fuel, so I just tried to stay ahead of him, and I did, and we took 7th, and I'm happy.
Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Yeah. So you didn't have safety car in the last 2 races? Yeah, you're right. You had a annoying VSC at the end. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. Chasing a Red Bull. I wasn't chasing it. I don't think I was chasing that Red Bull. I tried to get in a slipstream to give me a little bit more away from the cars behind me, but there's no way I was chasing it.
But it's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the constructors.
I don't know what happened to Max.
Incredible performance for the whole team. Meanwhile, Toro
he started 12th.
Allows them to continue their march up the table. Equal parts
Claire, but how many times did Leclerc stop? It must have been so many.
Sure to join us for the next one.
Let's have a look. Jesus Christ, no wonder he was behind me. He stopped 4 times. He must have had something wrong for an extra pit stop, surely. Verstappen only stopped twice. He really did bad this race, didn't he? Magnussen stopped 3 times. Sainz twice. Russell 3. Perez 2. Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg went medium, medium. Soft, medium, medium. We went soft, soft, medium. But we were originally on soft, medium, medium, but that changed within the race. Apparently my pace and wear on the tyre was good enough to have a second stint on the softs instead of the medium, so it might have helped us. DNFs, we have a Stroll and we have a Kubica. Raikkonen as well stopped 4 times. Interesting, interesting. In the points though, another 8 points. That does put Bottas ahead of us, but that was always to be expected. So the standings now are, we're ahead of Vettel by 19 points. Whether we can hold that going into last races, I don't know. It'd be nice. Bottas just jump above us, and he jumps above Verstappen as well. So Mercedes are literally killing it, so to speak. Constructors, as long as we're above... Whoa, I was going to say Racing Point, but Toro Rosso skipped above Racing Point now. Okay. It's quite close between Red Bull and Ferrari. Very close between Toro Rosso and Racing Point. And then miles back to Renault. Williams slightly behind Renault. Haas slightly behind Alfa Romeo. Pretty much dead Alfa Romeo at this point. Let's watch some highlights. I was racing Magnussen, to be fair. We were having a good little battle. Did you not enjoy that battle mid-race? Me and Magnussen. It took me a good 4 or 5 laps to get close enough on the DRS. That was actually quite exciting, that battle with Magnussen. Oh dear. Thoroughly enjoyed that race in the end. Oh, there's it. Look. Boom! Crashes straight into the... Oh yeah, the Ferrari did loot. That's why he pitted. You watch the Ferrari's wing here. Oh no, it wasn't. It must have been something else then. So that was a Racing Point swing. Because he came into me here. Yeah. He locked up and drove into my side pod, basically, trying to overtake the Ferrari. Oh, I love the slow-mo shots. I love that. It's such a cool angle in through the S's there. Is that the checkered flag? No, not yet. Oh, this is it. Look how close the Ferrari was in the end. Oh, and Max wasn't far behind the Ferrari. Nice, very nice. Is that a G29 you got yourself there? It is indeed, Turtle Chef. I wish the tyres were more animated in the slow-mo shots. Like how in real life you can see them flexing and folding. It would be nice. I wasn't for a position, but it was still a battle. He was still... Basically, when I was behind Magnussen, I was going slower each lap. So, I did have to get past him, whether we were technically racing for position at the end or not. I mean, he only came 10th. He probably got done over by Leclerc and Verstappen. And I just, because there was one lap less of the race, I managed to stay ahead of these two, which was nice. Now here comes the ultimate part. My ultimate part is about to arrive, guys. This is going to be really exciting to see where that technically puts us. So we get 3 versus 2 against Hulkenberg. We get 2 versus 5 against Weber. However, far enough ahead to cover that.